as we know, Wednesday is kind of a pop culture phenomenon at the moment. It's kind of waning currently, but it's just getting way too much hype. It's okay at best, I'd say. Now, before I get into the actual show, I want to talk about before the show, basically. The arguments I heard going on before it even came out. The initial one was, I guess, people complaining about the casting of Gomez. Now, I like Luis Guzman. I think he's funny. I don't know if he's particularly right for Gomez, but the two main arguments I heard for his casting were one being that he looks more like Gomez from the comics, which, whatever, none of you read the comic, so it doesn't matter to you. You're just using it as a reason. And the second being his name is Gomez. Gomez is his first name. Adams is his last name. I don't care who's cast as Gomez, but if you're going to argue, make sure your arguments are correct. Morticia is Catherine Zeta-Jones, which I thought was good casting. She looks right. I thought she would do really well, and we'll get into that later. Same with Gomez. Pugsley, there's no one's even arguing for why he was cast the way he was, you know. He doesn't look like the comics. He doesn't look like the show. He doesn't look like the movies. He doesn't look like the animated movies. It doesn't make any sense. Now, with all the casting being compared to, you know, the comic, Uncle Fester is played exactly like the TV show, like the original show, like exactly. So none of it's cohesive. I guess just take it for what it is. It's not really the Addams Family. It's about Wednesday. Now, Jenna Ortega was cast as Wednesday. She's not particularly great, but she's not bad. She's just kind of an actress. I don't know. There's nothing special in my mind. However, she did give an interview where she said Wednesday has always been a Latina character and has just never been portrayed that way. What? You know how a character is portrayed is how the character is defined, right? A character's portrayal is the character. You know that, right? Anyway, let's get into the show. Now, one of the arguments I've heard defending this show is that it's a teen show. It's about a teenager and teenagers hate everything. Bullshit. Teenagers love anything you put in front of them. Have you heard the state of music nowadays? If you put anything on the radio, teenagers will listen to it. Now, Wednesday is just kind of portrayed as hating everything, which is not at all her character. If you look at anything, she kind of rejects social norms, as do all of the Addams, in favor of more creepy and kooky things. And you know who's right there with her doing the same thing? Pugsley. Wednesday is a supporting character. She's not a main character. She doesn't work as a main character, as evidenced by the show. She needs the other characters to play off because she's bland and she's one note. Especially the way that Tim Burton had Jenna Ortega play her. I don't know who to blame for how Wednesday is in this, how unbearable and one note she is. It could be Jenna Ortega or it could have been Tim Burton. I don't know who, I don't know if both. I just know she's boring as shit and she's an asshole. Anyway, we get into the show, the first episode being titled Wednesday's Child is Full of Woe, because that's apparently what she was named after, which still to me doesn't make sense because she's Wednesday. Wednesday's child wouldn't be Wednesday, but it could be that she was born on Wednesday, but that's never, I don't know. But they use woe in every title of every episode, and it is so fucking stupid. Now, in the first episode, they call what she does in the pool a deliciously wicked prank. Deliciously wicked prank. It's attempted murder. I don't care that Wednesday maybe would do something like that to Pugsley, but deliciously wicked. Huh? Now, the reason that she does said prank is because Pugsley was bullied. Pugsley would enjoy that. Pugsley would love to be tormented. That's all him and Wednesday do to each other. In fact, she should be tormenting him, not getting revenge on bullies for what the fuck? And her revenge is putting piranhas into a swimming pool, which that could be immediate death for people. It's not deliciously wicked prank. It's kind of over the top. Now at this point, we meet the Addams family. I was all ready to see Luis Guzman blow us away. I was like, he's gonna show us why he got cast. He's gonna kill it. The dude is over enunciating every word because he always plays characters with the same accent, and this time he can't. In fact, you can hear the fucking teeth he's wearing. You can hear him trying to talk slowly so you don't hear the accent or the teeth, and it doesn't work, and it just comes off as bad acting. Him and Morticia have no chemistry. Catherine Zeta-Jones plays that shit boring as fuck. She's just a normal mom with no, hardcore chemistry with the dad. And Pugsley has less character than a fucking hand. Thing has more character than anybody in this goddamn show, and he doesn't even have a face. Then we get Wednesday having these fucking visions out of nowhere, which it makes no sense, and it's just, it's like the Force. It's like her visions did this shit. It's like just a crutch for her to fucking lean on for the rest of the show. It's pointless. It makes no goddamn sense. Where the fuck did this come from? You can't argue that something's trying to be more like the comic when you're making up these fucking superpowers. What the hell? Now she gets sent to a boarding school for monsters, which is something Wednesday would love. Wednesday would love to be surrounded by fucking vampires and werewolves. Sirens is badass, and they just wasted that fucking concept completely. There's Gorgons, there's all sorts of cool shit. Wednesday would love it, not just be like, and they make all the monsters fucking dorks. Why is Wednesday having to push to wear black at a school for fucking monsters? You're telling me that everybody there is just bubbly and happy. These vampires are bubbly and happy. Are you serious? It's like you wanted to have your cool school of monsters, but you also want Wednesday to be the dark brooding one, but you're aware that she's the lamest one at the school, right? She's the only not cool fucking monster there. She has visions. Well, whoop-de-fucking-do. I will say her roommate's pretty cool. The werewolf chick, I don't remember anyone's fucking name in this show, but she was fine. She was fun. She played it better than most of the fucking actors in this show. And then at the school, it's mostly just Wednesday going around being a fucking asshole to everybody. She goes to the fencing thing just to show people up. She goes to the archery range just to show the dude up, and calls him a fucking braggart as she's doing it. That fucking art guy, he's just nice to her, and all she does is be a dick to him for no fucking reason. And everything he does is shit she'd like, but she's just a dick. Not to mention how she treats her roommate and the siren girl. Anyone that tries to accept her, she's just a dick for no fucking reason. That's not good writing. You're just writing an asshole. For the next couple episodes, it's mostly just her going around being a dick to all of her classmates. But then we find out about the past with Goody Addams. Goody Addams is an ancestor of Jenna Ortega, played by Jenna Ortega, of course. She's, I guess, a native from Mexico, I believe, or from South America, named Addams. Apparently, she's supposed to be related on her mom's side. That doesn't make any fucking sense. You just wanted to have Jenna Ortega talk to Jenna Ortega, you fucking creeps. Anyway, now we get the dance. The dance that is not impressive whatsoever. People are sitting there going oh, did you know that Jenna Ortega watched 80s music videos and learned some dance moves and then put them together and danced, anybody can fucking do that. Most people fucking do that. It's not impressive, but you have all these people just fucking blowing it up and doing the dance themselves because it's I mean, it's like the most minimum talent requirements to do anything. It's not like a good dance. There's nothing special about it. But people sit there and just praise anything. No matter what it is. If it's put in front of them, they'll just praise it. Once again, teens like fucking anything. Now at this point, we get to see more of the Addams Family, more of Pugsley having absolutely no character and just being a bitch, more of Gomez not being able to act. Now, I like Luis Guzman. I think he's a good actor, but not in this. I like Catherine Zeta-Jones. I think she's a good actress, but not in this. Let's just Lurch. Lurch is just there. Lurch is like one of the coolest members of the Addams Family, and he's just there. Okay, cool. At least he's more present than fucking Cousin It. Now we get, the Gomez goes to jail for a murder. Who the fuck cares? It's stupid. Now, up to this point, the show's been kind of building, trying to be a detective show. The mystery to be solved is who this monster is. I knew who the monster was the fucking second it looked at the screen. It turns around, looks at the screen, I said, oh yeah, it's totally that bitch dude that she's fucking talking to at the coffee shop. Immediately. I mean, the face fucking looks like him. It's like when the roommate girl turns into a werewolf. You can tell it's her. You can tell that this fucking Hyde is the coffee shop kid. And they're trying to make it some detective story. She gets every single detail wrong. She gets everything wrong. She's not a good fucking detective. She thinks that the monster is Xavier. Art bitch, that's his name. She thinks it's him and has him arrested, even though there's proof that it's not him. She just goes and has him arrested anyway because she's a dick. Then she finds out that the monster needed somebody to watch her. Again, immediately I said, yep, Christina Ricci. And she just goes and blames a fucking therapist who then gets killed. What the fuck? She gets everything fucking wrong. You know how she finds out the answers? A vision tells her. That's not detective work. That's you being fucking handed the answers. Anyway, we finally get to see Uncle fucking Fester, who is, I guess, the best portrayed Addams in the show. He plays him like the show. He's enjoyable. I like that actor. I don't really have any big complaints with him. He just kind of shows up and doesn't do much. I will say, we do get the best part of the show around this time when Christina Ricci, the real Wednesday, hits this fake ass Wednesday in the face with a shovel. I love that. That was absolutely the best part of the show. Aside from that B kid cannot act for shit. He is the worst actor of all time, but goddamn, he is the best fucking character in the show. I love him. So yeah, we get some weird fucking showdown with a pilgrim being brought back to life who stabs Wednesday, who then gets saved by a vision of her weird ass fucking ancestor that somehow is able to heal her but now can't. And then they go and they beat the fucking pilgrim guy, and then it's over, and then she leaves the school. Yeah, she's just a completely unpleasant character. She's one note. She maybe smiles one time in the show, but yet people just keep praising it and pretending it's some amazing show, and I just do not get it. Anyway, let me know if you have any thoughts. Thank you for watching.